Live at 5, it's offer review, and we've got a handful of interesting offers, at least ones that merit discussions. Before we get going today, the clue for the day is going to be the very end. There's going to be a one core offer for the evidence. It was missing for about an hour after the email notification, but they got that fixed within an hour. But there was a whole hour where people were scrambling, looking for this clue, and it just wasn't in the game, even though it was pretty obvious it was supposed to be at the bottom of the web store. Also, a couple things we're going to discuss before we get into offer review is, so Bionic Avengers or Wakandans for death? And the answer to this question is that there's a lot of value right now to Bionic Avengers inside of the raids, so you probably want to upgrade them anyways to do whatever part of the Doom raids that you're currently doing. And then Wakandans, yeah, they're useful inside of Cosmic Crucible. There's going to be 2 new Wakandans coming in. They're supposed to be for war offense. And this post kind of sums it up. It says, yeah, which one's going to be best? Well, we don't know. And I like the very last line says, I'm sure if I built high enough, either we'll get through it, but to play it safe, I'll probably just hoard resources until the Death Scourge begins and let the whales find out with the rest of us. Yeah, it says hoard and wait is the new strategy. So I think that is the way to go, is just to wait and see how this plays out. Other thing I wanted to point out, there was other information from the midweek blog posts. I just didn't want to pass it up. How amazing is the retreat option for raids that they revealed in the 2022 preview? Kind of almost feels like a 2023 preview. The new retreat option in raids. Retreat ends a raid match without battle progress, no energy lost, and the lose battle option ends with progress preserved, energy used. Now that does sound good, because then it sounds like it basically it'll work like the Scourges. But what if your alliance goes into and starts attempting difficulties that are harder than what your roster it is, and the only way you can get through a certain node is if you have perfect RNG. Is this going to be kind of like the Scourge event where you just restart the node until you get the right RNG? The reason why I'm thinking of this is that this happens to me quite a few times inside the very first node of the skill raid. Sometimes just a character of mine gets deleted, and this would be great. But what if they build it that way? And then it's just like, oh man, I got to do it. And so that I have to restart the node until I get the perfect RNG. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope it plays out the way that everybody else sees this as being a good thing. Now let's get to offer review. We've got a bunch of offers that I think are quite excellent, or at least they merit discussion. Some days we have like no offers even worth talking about, but today we've got a lot of offers that I think are reasonable enough. This one I do not like. This is for Mr. Negative. Those I value at $18. I do not value the rest of it at $22. That's outrageous. Deep discount. We've got the X-Force team, which can help you unlock Doc Ock. Doesn't seem that exciting. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of value there. And then we've got another offer here, which is the Shield team offer, which will help you unlock Iron Man. Again, not great value, but I get it if that's what you want to do. And then we've got an offer right here. You can buy it only 4 times for Mr. Negative. Seems very expensive. I'm not going to be pursuing that. Exclusive gold pack. Now, this is nothing special. It's not a lot of gold, but this is reasonable enough, and I will be buying this. 2 million gold for $5 is not a great deal by any means, but it's better than buying gold orbs at $1 a piece. You can get 10 gold orbs, and that'll barely give you 2 million gold sometimes. So as far as that valuation, and this does come into my boomer valuation of buying gold orbs at $1 a piece right here. 2 million gold for $5 is getting that like half price. I will also be buying this right here, incredible power core bundle. 750 cores for $10 US is the correct pricing, and you get a bonus mega orb. So it is like a bonus mega orb. I don't use the word free. It's not free, but it is bonus. It is extra from the normal pricing, and I'm a fan of that. And mega orbs are worth $1 to $5 depending on who you talk to, so I will be purchasing that as well. And then also Pestilence Orb Party Pack. So I don't know where your Morgan Le Fay is, but this is the best pricing that they've had on these orbs. I've said in the past that, I'm more favorable to pricing on this when it gets closer to $3 a piece. But basically here there are 35 orbs for $100. And so I believe if you buy this, you should, these orbs right here average 3.54 Morgan Le Fay shards per orb. So this should average out to about 120-ish Morgan Le Fay shards. There's other things inside these orbs, like Scarlet Witch. No, but there's the rest of the Darkhold, and there's other things inside there. Check out the contents of the orb, see if that's worth it to you. I will not be buying these because we've already had 3 Scourge events for Morgan Le Fay. When then move on, there we've got 8 orbs for $30. That's not a great deal. And then we've got 2 orbs right here for $5. So that is the best pricing we've seen, and that's $2.50 for an orb. That is the best pricing that I've seen on these particular orbs. Nothing interesting here. $59 for Future Shock bundles. That's $60. Not a big fan of that right there. This is okay, I guess. Typically, they try to sell an Elite 4 for $20 US. So it is a little bit lower. I usually say that these are worth about $10. Well, if that's worth $10, is this right here worth $5? I'll let you be the judge of that. Hard to say how the event will end up with these points. Like if we could see where we're going to end and whether that was going to make the difference between getting another milestone or not, that would be different altogether. Let's move on. Hard-boiled Blitz bundle. We're going to skip over all of these event orbs, event ones. The only one that I really like is this one right here. Right here. And this is only useful if you are or have already done the 50 refreshes. If you're doing the 100 refreshes, you might as well do this right here for 300 cores for 360, and then you at least get the event currency. But I would suggest doing the 50 refreshes, the 15 campaign energy refreshes before looking into this, but because this is a little bit better than the 100s. All right, let's keep going. Goddess of Thunder, we've got Mighty Thor, 5 equal chances of 5, 6, or 7 for $25. I think some people really like these. I've already got her at 5 stars, so that would bother me if I spent $25 and I pulled a 5 on it, which is a third of the time, and then I would be getting, fragments, which was not really that helpful. All right, let's move on. Gold promotion credit offer. This has been here almost every day. If you buy this offer twice for $70, you get 80 gold promotion credits, which is not enough to take a single character from 5 to 6. Let's move on. Famine Orty Party Pack. So this is for Rogue. And again, this is a little bit more high demand than Morgan Le Fay because this event's only happened. We've only had it played twice instead of the other one's been 3 times. But anyways, if you can get these orbs for $3, I think they're fantastic. But they're selling them for $5. Again, 3.54 Rogue shards per orb. They're basically some on the sides, and then there's random contents in the middle. Check out the orb to see if it's worth it for you. Not a good deal. Not a good deal. Compared to Cersei and Icarus. Okay, Cersei is supposed to get her own node here in next patch, so we'll see how that plays out. Icarus is kind of going to be like Emma. I don't think that they're going to be that he's going to be farmable by, he's going into the milestone 3 orb. No, I'm sorry. He's going into the premium orbs at a boosted drop rate, which he's currently is right now. And, he'll probably go into the milestone 4 orbs a year from now. It doesn't look like he's going to be made available anytime soon. So 50 character shards for $25 is better than it is, but he's been out for almost a year. Still a very useful character. There we've got Moondragon. She is, I believe, on one of the Doom campaign nodes. If you want to finish off your Infinity Watch team, I guess that makes sense. We got Spider Spy, Spider Woman. Okay character. I don't know how useful. I don't know if I would be spending 50 for 50 character shards, $25. And then we've got Viv Vision, the 50 character shards for $25. Very useful inside of the raids for the tech nodes. Very, very useful. And also, they're going to be a Scourge team for the 4th Horseman. And so that'll be in 2 patches from now. The Demolisher, we got Deathlock, 50 character shards for $25. Sunfire. So we got $25 for 50 character shards. And this is better pricing. It's not the best pricing. The best pricing I believe we've had on this was when they sold that package for 75 character shards of 4 of them for $100, where it was all the characters with the exception of Rogue. There we've got Phantom X, the least important member of the Unlimited X-Men, in my opinion. We got $25 for 50 character shards. Agatha, boy, they're still trying to get top dollar for Agatha. Not great. 50 character shards for $35. And there we've got another Weapon X, Phantom X offer right there for $30 for 75 character shards, which I believe is a little bit better. Basically, right there is 50 for $25. Right here, we've got 75 for $30. Spectre Web Slinger offer. This is for Ghost Spider. I think this is reasonable enough. 50 character shards for $10. Sure, why not? And then Grim Reaper. If you don't have Deathpool, $5 for 50 character shards. I think that is fantastic. The Sound of Fury. Echo recently was made available in the War Store, so you can get her in the War Store right now if you want to. But if you want to speed up your process, right there, 75 character shards for $15 US. And then her counterpart here, Kate, which kind of rounds out the Young Avenger team. I think Squirrel Girl is the most important, but there you go, 75 character shards for $15. There we've got Synthezoid offer. Older character, been in the game since global launch, been in the game for a long time. 180 character shards for $15 and a Mega Orb. The Mega Orb is worth anywhere from $1 to $5. If that helps you get your Bionic Avengers up and running, there you go. Lethal Protector offer, 50 character shards for $5 is reasonable enough. And then we've got Spider Brains, Spider Punk, 75 character shards for $15. I think that's okay. I don't think that's super fantastic. I think that's like a C- offer. And then we've got Cloak and Dagger. Well, we got Dagger anyways. 75 character shards for $20. I think that'd be a better deal if it was closer to $10 or $15. Maria and Star-Lord, these are okay deals. They're nothing special about these offers right here. Maria, very useful in the raids as well. 75 character shards for $20. I don't know if I would buy that. And then Star-Lord T'Challa is farmable in a node, so you can get him that way relatively easy. So I don't know if I would be doing this. 75 character shards for $20 US is nothing special. Late Adamantium Assassin offer. I think this would be a better deal if it was closer to $10. You do get the Mega Orb, and the Mega Orb is worth anywhere from $1 to $5, but 50 character shards, I think, for her would be closer to worth $10. That is not a good deal at all compared to the 50 for $5. And then we've got the Guardian Raid Team. This is not a good raid team. This is a very old offer, but this will help you unlock Star-Lord. And Gamora is in there, which is kind of nice. You know, she could be used on Infinity Watch. And then there is that event. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, which uses Star-Lord and Rocket. All right, let's move on. There's another offer for Rocket. But yeah, this stuff is just not that great. Boy, Guardians. Hopefully they come out with a new Guardians movie and we get reworks. And that would be kind of nice if we can reuse them. Shadowcat offer, if you don't have her up and running for Astonishing X-Men inside of the Doom Raid, that is worth doing if you're going to doing that. But here's the thing. They are being replaced for, what we're all expecting is that the Fourth Horseman, and if you're in alignment to get the Fourth Horseman and the Fourth Horseman team, then that will be a new mutant raid team, probably here in the next 2 patches. That may not be using Kitty Pryde much after that. And then Hand Team, this can be used for the Relic Hunt, which is like a monthly event. This team is largely unplayable with the exception of Nobu, who had a rework recently. Nothing too exciting. And then we're going to wrap up offer review with this offer right here, which is a Legacy 2 Orb offer. And the advantage to this is for the T3 components, the purple ability materials. This will have anywhere between, let's say, 350 and 400 of them. Small amount of gold, purple gear, and then also characters from year 2 of Marvel Strike Force. And that is the most efficient way to purchase T3 ability materials. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.